A few thoughts now on our hard-working president-elect. Trump is not only hands-on in the challenging assembly of his cabinet and the naming of top White House officials, but he's also working with two corporations to begin saving American jobs. Trump must be comforted by the flagging Democratic Party. My gosh, the Democratic Party re-elected Nancy Pelosi as their leader in the House. Pelosi, who crowed that members would have to pass Obamacare before they could see what was in it. She must rue those words, don't you think? Even today, as she won herself a front row seat at the dismantling of the Democrats' program, Obamacare. Not a single Republican voted for it, so there will be no problem in dismissing it. Pelosi's reelection, Chuck Schumer's ascension in the Senate speak loudly to the state of the Democrats on not only Capitol Hill, but every level of government throughout the country. Decimated electorally, the Dems are dismayed and desperate. The reality and prospects are the dimmest in almost a decade. The new left looks exactly like the old left, both bereft of ideas and energy. In the Senate, Republicans now hold 51 seats, and the House, Republicans held 239 seats. Republicans control 33 governor's mansions as well as an all-time high of 68 of 99 state legislative chambers. But the left, as usual, blaming everyone but themselves and their anti-democratic, inept policies and failed philosophy of ever greater dependency, greater spending, and greater government. Case in point, President Obama, who in an interview with Rolling Stone said this about the Democrats' losses in this election. He said this: part of it has to do with our inability, our failure to reach white working-class voters effectively. Part of it is Fox News in every bar and restaurant in big chunks of the country. You know better, Mr. President. Shame, shame, shame. We're not in all of the bars and all of the restaurants. You also lost because the Republican Party in this country got very fortunate indeed. Lucky that a bright, bold, patriotic billionaire decided to relinquish his comfort and that of his family and risk all to run for president. That's why Americans are excited more by the day by this guy Trump, who's promised to make America great again, to put America first in everything he does. And oh yes, and this is the part that you may feel some anxiety. He's promised to drain the swamp, and he won't need an EPA permit to do that.